Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Command & Conquer. This is the cancelled game that was in development by Victory Studios, or Victory Games I believe they were called. It was an internal EA development studio, but EA have since cancelled the development of this game. So the enemy are coming, oh dear. So I presume the NDA doesn't count anymore. So I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to show you guys what they actually had in development, because as you can see up the top right of the screen it says Alpha Preview. I actually had access to the Alpha. And if I'm totally honest, I was pleasantly surprised and impressed with the quality of the game. Now, I'm not going to go into detail on any of the free-to-play aspects because, to be frankly honest, well, frightfully honest, I guess it is Halloween, I haven't even looked into it. But the game itself, the way the game plays, I honestly thought there was hope for the game. So let me just see what I need to... I'm just looking at the map and it looks like I can still build oil derricks. Okay, so the last version of this game I actually played, it was updated since the last time I tried to play it. I'm pretty sure each base or each supply resource centre started off with an oil well next door to it, so you could essentially build a derrick and get the oil resource, but I'm not actually seeing anything for oil. Maybe oil is just credits now. Maybe they changed that. I don't know. Okay, we need to build a salvage bay. Yes. And also, I didn't have any kind of general selection, whereas before, in previous versions of this alpha, I could actually select what type of who I wanted to be. China, Europe, which is kind of like the US army, the technologically advanced army, or GLA. I can only be GLA. And I'm quite surprised this still works, given the fact that they've actually, you know, like I said, terminated production on the game. You would think that it wouldn't, the online service would be terminated. It's pretty weird. But from building the salvage factory, or the salvage place, it looks like I can upgrade my war factory. But I mean, let's just take a quick look around the map. So this is my main base, yeah? If you played StarCraft 2, you'll be kind of familiar with what I'm about to say. So this is my main, okay? What is this? That could be considered my natural expansion, or even this. This could be considered my third, you know, my fourth. You could, I mean, even look at the map. Look at the map layout, how it's symmetrical. So it's the same on both sides. That is typical StarCraft 2 map design. I think what they've tried to do is replicate StarCraft 2 and put a Command & Conquer twist on it. You know, so you've got the Command & Conquer units, you've got their buildings, their factions, and all the rest of that stuff. And I am, you know, I think that was a pretty good idea. Because I honestly believe that if StarCraft 2 had free, well, if the multiplayer was free to play and you just paid for skins and various decals on the units, I think it would be a vastly more popular game than it actually is. Because it's got such a high barrier of entry, I guess. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to try and build the Dirty Scud Storm because I want to show off the animation on the actual building when it's being constructed. I think things like the combat animations, they're not finished, so they're not that good to watch. But the construction animations are pretty good. So, for the Dirty Scud Storm, I need to get the Toxin War Factory Tier 1 and improved training. So that means, I believe, I need 2 war factories, because this one is a salvage war factory. I need a chemical lab. That's fine. Okay, so they're just upgrades. We've got a couple of black market tanks. Oh yeah. I'm not expecting any kind of resistance off the AI as well. I mean, it did attack me, but that was only a small attack. More than anything, I can just kind of show off what they had in development. Like I said, I don't know all too much about the free-to-play elements of the game, how much that would actually cost and what they were going to do. I guess it's EA, so you could say it was going to be horrendous and terrible, but I don't know. But what I'm actually seeing from the game itself, I was really impressed. You know, I could see promise for the game. I could see a future for the game. So for them to just cancel it does seem kind of strange. Okay, so we have another war factory. Turn that into a toxin war factory. We'll put down another... I don't think we need a command center. We need a supply center, that's it. I think the command center is kind of like the... Well, we may as well build it. We've got that much cash. Baffles enemy player power usage within radius. Reduces unit build time. Indeed. Also, I think, like, oh yeah, you've got general powers as well. So you've got Sandstorm and things like that. I mean, if you play generals, you'll be familiar with that. I think they were in Command and Conquer 3 as well, and Red Alert 3. So you can see, obviously, that it's taken a lot of influence from Command and Conquer games of old, with generals being the main inspiration, I suppose. But okay, let's see if we can build the Scud Storm. Apparently not yet. Improved training. Where do we get that from? I think that's from the barracks. Okay, I think because this is a chemical factory, it can build different stuff. So toxin artillery, yeah, nuke truck, which sounds massively OP. Let's move our forces up and take a look. Oh yeah, a bit of destruction. Of course, this uses the Frostbite engine, so you would imagine destruction would be pretty good. I mean, if you look at the combat, it doesn't look too scintillating. I mean, I can only put that down to animations not being complete. It is the alpha after all. And this map is awfully brown, it must be said. Okay. Well, I think we'll just do an attack move over there. Looks like we can build a commando, more workers from that. Pierce Baffle allows player powers to be cast in baffled areas. It's all a bit baffling, this is. See what I did there? Oh dear. Right, we're going to build this Scud Storm because this is... Oh, I think that's some sort of spy plane she sent over me. I'm going to build this and watch the animation on this. This was one of those things where I thought, this actually looks pretty nice. There we go. Like, you can see a decent amount of work has gone into this. There is some talent. I mean, look at this. And also, when it's finished construction as well, it actually loads in the scuds, and they go into their individual like launch platforms. It's pretty good. But look at that though. You know, I was really taken back by this. I thought, you know, I honestly thought this was just going to be a terrible, terrible game. But when I kind of began to realise the direction they were taking the game in, that is, there is a heavy StarCraft influence, and I am a big fan of StarCraft 2. I am honestly disappointed that they've decided to terminate development on this game. I mean, I guess they're going to go back to a standard Command and Conquer format, where you just have an overblown single-player campaign and the rest of it. But, you know, I thought there was hope for this, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, look at the detail. I think this is almost finished now. Yeah. Here we go. I mean, that was a bit rough there, but look at the Scud. Loads into the middle. Turns. Loads into a launch platform. Okay, again, a little bit buggy, but, you know, it's alpha. I mean, look at that. Like, this type of stuff. I mean, I am a complete RTS nut, and when I see shit like this, I'm like, oh my god, this is great. So, I guess what we'll do is I'm not going to fire this because it's going to take too long, and I don't want to just mess around in a video. Oh, in fact, I've lost my whole army. Oh. It would appear all my army is dead. And also, as you've noticed, there's no supply cap, which is typical Command and Conquer, which is great. You know, okay, let's destroy the enemy. So apparently, they possibly upgraded the AI, it looks like. Oh god. Get some insurgents. Infiltrated van. Toxin artillery sounds ridiculous. Let's buy some of that. Sandstorm, anti-ground, anti-air scout. Okay. That's the thing. Do we even have air units as GLA? Stinger sites, tunnel entrance, war factory barracks, supply center, chemical lab, salvage bay. I guess we don't. Upgrade the black market tank. I mean, there are tons and tons of upgrades. What is this? Ah, that's toxin artillery. That looks a bit... in fact, I was going to say it looks like a quad cannon, but I think I can build quad cannons. Yeah, quad cannon. Right. I'm not too sure what the optimal number of workers is on these the buildings, like on the supply depots. Supply depots. What am I even talking about? On the supply resource center. That's what I tried to say. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff here. Let's see if we can go and kill the enemy, or at least get involved in some sort of combat where we can destroy buildings. Because yeah, we don't want to get beat by the horrendously broken AI. That would be massively embarrassing. Looks like we've got 2 idle workers as well. It's the enemy! Blast them! Oh, it looks like we probably went in one at a time. That's why we died. What are these? Medium rocket tank? Oh shit, that's why we died. What is this? What are they? Are they Overlord tanks? Yeah, yeah. I think we need like rocket infantry or something from somewhere. GLA rocket infantry, there we go. I don't think we'll be killing those Overlord tanks with what we've got available. They will be getting absolutely ruined. And I think at this rate, the Scud Storm's going to be finished. I think that's it. Yeah, Dirty Scud Storm. So we've got Sabotage, which is an anti-structure bomb. Wonder if we can cast this through the smoke. The Fog of War. Sandstorm. Slows enemies and causes damage. Okay, okay. Disrupt enemy vision. Reveal Shroud. Okay. But if I can do that, and then I can go like, that. That is going to blow that building up, probably. Well, it did some damage to the building, I guess. These insurgents are stealth. Well, okay, I think we've got 2 minutes and 56 seconds until the Scud Storm launches. So what we'll do is we'll just build loads of stuff and keep that coming. Get some of these tanks. Awesome. But like, what do you think, guys? Do you think I'm? Oh, apparently, I've been promoted. What do you think? Like, is what I'm saying correct? Is there any hope, or would there have been any hope for this game, or am I just delusional to the point of, yeah, I've got a Unit Lost channel on YouTube, and it's called Unit Lost because, well, that's from Command and Conquer. You know, Unit Lost, Unit Lost. So maybe I'm a little bit biased towards it, but I don't know. You know, I did feel like there was hope for this. You know, try and imagine the game polished with a fair free-to-play system. Let's go and see what we can do with this army. I've just put them into Control Group 1, as you can see down there. Beautiful. I wonder where they've gone. No, I think they were this way. I think they're stuck there. Well, they were last time. I mean, she's got no reason not to attack me with them.
I let my rockets do the talking.
I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why.
We must keep our
What's
men
that?
busy.
Oh, okay, that's a scout thing. Okay. Like, and again, like with the StarCraft reference with the ramps into the base, that looks kind of ominous. All that stuff coming in there. All right, let's disrupt the enemy vision. Try and take out these tanks. Can we garrison buildings? Oh yeah, we actually can. Well, that attack didn't go too well, but I guess these tanks are, I mean, like, what the hell? Overlord tanks, they look ominous. How long's left on the Scud Storm? Okay, 16 seconds. I think I just blew the bloody Shroud reveal as well, which wasn't too clever. Let's just pump out a few tanks. It's kind of hard to play a game you're not really familiar with. And also try and comment on it constantly. My macro's been terrible. Oh dear. Well, I think the Scud Storm's ready. So, let's issue him some movement commands, so he's going to go around this way. And as soon as we get into the base, we'll drop it. And in fact, the GPS scrambler is going to drop in 18 seconds anyway. So, I think what I'll do is I'll try and time the launch of the Scud Storm with the scrambler to see if we can actually see the impact. I'll fire it on the minimap, and we'll see what the animation is on the building. Because I'm not too sure. Last time I actually played, if they did have an animation for the launch of the Scud Storm, but we'll find that out. So, I'm going to drop that there. Yeah, well, there's an animation. Okay, you see it's coming in. Let's use that scrambler. Yeah, so I think that probably needs a bit more work, but that seemed a bit ridiculous. It blew half the base away. So, there you go, guys. I'm going to end it at that, or end this video at that. This has been the cancelled Command & Conquer game. Which I think had a little bit of promise. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Have EA made a mistake cancelling this game? Was it a good decision? Is this a true Command & Conquer game? Who knows? I'm in Stylosa, guys. If you like the video, then like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and all the rest of that jazz. And I'll catch you next time, people. Toodaloo.